Those who enter here abandon all hope. This could be written at the entrance of hell, according to Dante's Inferno. I've been thinking around this idea for some time now, and I feel I have like a change in the impression that it makes me. And this comes from, in hindsight, it comes from a long time ago. Maybe first time I remember to hear about this quote, about this thought. It comes from a very unexpected place, and from one of the persons I admire the most. And I went for a weekend to the country house of a friend of mine, where his father used to live. And this was the person who I admired the most, probably. And as we entered the house, a group of friends, he spitted on us this quote: about abandon all hope. You come here to abandon all hope. And I just laughed at that. But it didn't sound any reference to me to anything that was known to me previously. And probably I never thought about that again until recently, when a close person of mine, almost a relative, uh, he he published an album, or a music album, and it was like a work around Dante's comedy and his perspective of that, how it has influenced him during the last 20 to 15 years traveling across Europe and mixing uh, the argument of the story of Dante's Inferno and the characters with his own lifetime and experiences in travel across Europe. And he made a very interesting piece of work with that, with music. And we used to listen to it very often in the car. And it's because uh, the person most engaged with that is my 5 year old daughter. It's not like the kind of music or piece of work that a child like her age you expect to, to strive and to engage with. But this quote again came back to me, and again nothing special happened to me. But more recently, I've been getting a new perspective on that. And, because at the beginning it sounded like a very bitter thing. Okay, it's hell, and you go there for something like a life sentence, to pay for your karma and your bad actions. And the common way of thinking about hell is okay, it's a punishment. Um, it's somewhere where you go and pay for your sins, and somehow you balance the karma in the universe. So every bad action that happens in the universe, it has like an opposite counteraction that means you go and pay for that. So not only keeps you engaged in moral discussions and moral behavior, but as well you feel like there is some kind of justice universally, because if someone does something bad on you, okay, then you go you go to hell, you pay for that, and somehow we are in peace now, and the situation gets balanced. So it sounds like a universal justice, but that, I mean, nothing good comes out of that. It's a life sentence. You go there and stay forever, and there's no way out. But I started to think that maybe it's the best thing that that it can happen to you, to lose all hope. Hope sounds losing hope at the beginning sounds like very bitter. Why would you like to lose hope? Thinking in those terms it's actually very attractive because okay, we can do good things. Things can improve. Things can get better in the future, and there is a solution out of this situation. And sometimes you need to endure for long periods of time, hard work, hard work. Uh, how else without hope? So it sounds like a very good, like a very good idea. But the thing that struck me the most was to think that maybe the top sophistication of hell may be that it makes you think that you are not there yet, which will be a very sticky one. You think because you don't, you think that you are not in hell yet. You cannot escape from that. You think that it's something that has not yet happened, but it's something that could happen in the future. You remain trapped there under this illusion. You can feel that there's no way out until you get out of the illusion itself. Um, Hope, the other side of the coin, the other side of thinking that tomorrow can be better, implicitly you are assuming that today is worse. And being trapped in the idea that the current moment is worse than any other moment yet to come, may be the most catastrophic thing that happens to your life. And for certain, it's something that it's a way of thinking that at least myself have for let's say most of the time. Um, Maybe that could be a liberation, losing the hope. Maybe the real thing of of hell is somehow a test, and this life could be hell itself. In this life, we somehow need to learn that we don't want to live in any other moment than now, and the, the very moment you start thinking like that, that could mean that you get out of hell. Many people, I'd say, at least myself, look for living more fully in the moment, and hope is an enemy of that. Hope is breaking of the mind to focus on right now. Let's think about delaying any action. Okay, tomorrow will be better. Let's hope tomorrow will be a better moment to do something. That's a downside of hope. Let's think that um, we can think about this many other points of view from many other perspectives. But the key thing is that hope keeps you away from the very same moment, which could be, by the way, the only real moment that we have. Um, I think about that could be made of the fundamental thing of hell is this illusion that keeps you out of the re- only real moment, which is now.